Amazing. Hope it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. What will be in our first part of the meeting? Like already second one. We'll talk about admission brand. I will just remind you like what is the message, how we presenting it. Then we will talk about which channels we have, online channels and offline channels. Then we will understand how using Podio to understand which channel was effective for your LC from previous admission, and how to analyze it weekly during this admission for you to understand like you invest in one channel, is the channel working or not. And then you will have time to make a promo plan for your LC. And at the last minutes, we will brainstorm about what we can do for promotion during exams, because most of LCs have this problem. So maybe together we can create some solutions for it. So let's start. Message of our admission. Yes, youth can. Why it's appeared? Because youth, they want to do something but they really don't know what exactly they can do, or they're not sure that they can do something. And maybe not, it's not only about impact, but it's about their own dreams. It's about their own goals, for them not to be afraid to do what they really want to do. Like you can read the rest. I will be really fast now. We change it, but okay. Um, and for explanation, what's ISEC? Like here it's in Spanish, so it's much more easier to read than me. And what does it mean to be in ISEC? We did it as a list of things. I will remake it because I didn't notice that it's old version, but the meaning is the same. Um, Yes. Do you have any questions to the brand of admission, or any suggestions or something? But like here, some people were not on the conference, unfortunately. What? So okay, I understood that you don't have any questions, and we can go next. Ah, okay. Online. Here mainly what you can do in online, and in online we have not a lot of channels. Mostly it's social media, it's Facebook and it's Instagram. And also if you working with info partners, to ask some students organization to publish your information. Also email marketing like newsletters to university, to students, it's also going to online. And here like the examples what exactly you can do in online. Your page in social webs is also part of online promotion, and promotion can be active and passive. So when you're posting things and ask another people to post the things, it's active promotion. And when you just add the ISEC logo everywhere, like all in all pictures which you posted, or in your profile picture in social media, it's also promotion, because people will notice that why she put here it. It's more passive marketing. So it's you do it one time, and it can also support the rest of your initiatives. um yeah, and in online it's really important to use the hashtag. Yes, you can. So people who like wanted to know more, they can just tag on hashtag and to find the rest of information. And also it's really important to put the link. I really advise you to put link everywhere. Maybe you don't need to put like in each post, and if you want to join, link here. Maybe you can just put it in at the end, or in Facebook it will add it as just like a blog for people. So if you post a story or you're like sharing or some news, link is always here, and if people want to join, they don't need to search for another post with the link. They always have opportunity to click and to register. Is it clear? Do you have any questions for online? Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yeah, and for online, we will support it also from the national level. We will have content about admission in our Instagram and in our Facebook, national one, with amazing NST people who will be elected tomorrow, but I already knew for sure who it will be. So it will be really interesting. Yes, and we will have space on the next meeting with them to understand which content exactly you as LC want to see in national channels, and which will support uh, your number of signups, because like we don't have LC MC, so it will go to your LCs also. Okay, offline. Offline, it's mainly shouts. When you go in and you make shout with PPT or without PPT, it doesn't matter. It stands. When you stand in university, or you have stands on university event or some external event. Also, it's any events which you are doing as ISEC. Also, it's info session, it's workshops, it's I don't know what exactly what else you can do. For people here, you can use your creativity, especially for example for workshops or info session. Use the moments when MC on the visit in your city, because we'll have these planning visits, and maybe you can grab this MC and put in to deliver some workshops or info session, and you were able to show people the product of ISEC experience, and not on LC level but on international level. And we have a lot of people from other countries in MC, so people will feel this international level and this diversity inside the organization. Um, Also, in offline, we're counting on materials, like logistical materials, which you're using. It's posters in university, or flyers which you're giving to people, or stickers which you're giving to people. And also in like this is everything which I'm not doing online, but it's something physical. For example, we had case in some LC, I didn't remember in which one, in Spain, and I also heard people doing it in other entities, to have this intrigue. For example, to put blue man everywhere in university, or the balloons with blue man, and people like don't understand what is it, and maybe put QR code near, so people, oh, what is it, why, like this is everywhere, and they're scanning QR code and they go in and they know more about the organization. And this is like how you base your promotion on curiosity of people. And crazy activities, you can find links here. I will share the output, so you will able to check them. I know that some else's have costume of blue man, and some else's use it because maybe yes, it's looking really strange, but this is what else attracts people, because the attraction maybe don't need to be so informative, but the first part of attraction need to be attractive to catch the attention of the people. And all these crazy activities, it can help you to catch this attention. And then you come into in more informative part. For example, if you give the sticker, with the sticker you give like the story, your own story of experience, or what organization are doing. If you are blue man in university, going and dance and whatever, then you grab some people and you talking with them about ISEC, and about how to become the member of ISEC and join the organization, and so on and so on. And here I will not go through everything. I will just explain you what is here and how you can use it. uh, this is a short, like, one page guideline how to do some activities. For example, starting with the stand, like, here need to be 3 people. More people you have, more attractive you are, because, like, people, it's social thing. When you see a lot of people in one place, you go in and you check, like, what's happening here. um and Elsa in icy clothes. Why? Because it's Elsa catching the attention. If there's a lot of people in the same clothes, what's happening? I will, like, come and ask, and I will, like, see, like, is it everyone or still someone indifferent, and so on. Um, the most important, all people know what to say and want to do, because in if online, like, you have one person who are doing this Instagram thing, making letters and so on, in offline you need to have more people, and you are just one TM, so you need to engage the people from the LC, and not a lot of people from the LC are able to speak about ISIC in a proper way, unfortunately. So you need to check it, and you need to be sure that they can. How you can do it? For example, you are starting event at 2 p.m. So 30 minutes before, everyone come. Also, to put time to be late here, like 10-15 minutes, and you brief everyone, like, what you will say, how you will grab people, how you will talk with them, how you will go inside the auditory with the people, and so on and so on. And maybe Elsa, if, like, these people first time doing offline, to have some simulation with them by pairs, just sit together and try to speak with each other, like, hey, my name is, like, I'm from ISEC, you know, and so on and so on, for them, like, to have a bit trained before. For offline, especially for stand, logistic is the most important part. Based on my experience, the marketing 1 year and a half, if you're going offline without any logistic, like any physical logistic, it's better not to go. Why? Because you don't have anything. Like, people will not notice your stand. You don't have anything to give for people, for them to have something physical or with a link or something. And simple, you are not interesting. And if you have roll up, if you have, like, banner, if you have, like, laptops with the videos, with the music, uh, already people will notice you, and it's much better. um yeah, and here is the list of logistics, like the basic logistic which you need, so you can use it each time, check if everything is here or not. And for offline, also one more advice to you: never use paper form. Why? It's not only I'm this beachy person, everything should be Podio, yes, for sure, but each time a person needs to do something or to feel something, it's one more touch point between organization and this person. And between each touch points, we have conversion rate. We already talked about it yesterday. From sign up to assessment center and so on and so on. So if person filling the form not in Podio but in paper form, and then you contact this person and make him fill in Podio, you add one more stage and you add one more conversion. So if on event you collect 10 paper forms, usually only 5 of them will really register in Podio, like, more or less. And if you will collect all leads already in Podio, you will have all 10. So it's much better. You can agree with it. Um, yes, and what you can do here, you can find the playlist of ISIC videos. It's about SDG, it's about ISIC way, and so on and so on. Mainly to catch attention and to start talk with people about ISIC. You can create task or quest for a group of people. Also, here you can find example how to make it happen. Also, if you will search in YouTube, because it was just 1 hour of searching when I prepare this guideline, you'll find a lot of cool materials and GCP from another entities. How to talk with people, that you need to have like ice breaking, that usually person not just answer you that he want to join ISEC. What it can be, you can just introduce yourself, you can give the sticker to the person, or you can go with some questionnaire. For example, you know that people are not satisfied with education in the university, you prepare some questions and you will do both things. First, you will have this ice breaking with the questions. Second, you will prove that person need ISEC, and you will prove the person that he need ISEC. Yes, I'm not satisfied. Yes, I want to develop this. Oh, I don't have really opportunity to develop it. Oh, ISEC, here I can develop it. So I'm going and I'm developing here. And the second, you will collect data. So next time you will talk with the university about any support, you can give them, okay, like half of people from 100 in the university, they really need to have this practice experience. So maybe they can have this practice experience, maybe not inside ISEC, but going on exchange. Check profile. Also important because if you will go to like marketing, business administration, psychology, teaching, and you will present the same things, probably you will not catch all of people, even they're interesting, because they're interested in different things, they're interested in different experience and in different skills. So before you go in to it's also not only for stand but also for shout and for like common for selling, first to understand with whom you are talking, and you need to ask questions first. You need to understand the needs of the person. Is he really interesting? Because if you will start talking about ISEC, and you will spend 10 minutes to have this conversation, but at the end you will understand that this person living in another country in February, okay, it doesn't make sense for you to spend time. So you can check it before. Yes, and also when you're talking with people, it's really important not just to sell ISEC and to use the script. First, you need to base your proposal on the needs which person have, because if you he want uh, to improve working with people skill, talking with him about marketing and sales doesn't make sense. And the second, share your own experience, because I think this is the most unique thing in ISEC, that we are able to share our own experience. Not a lot of companies like HR in the company can share experience working on this company and this position, and you are able to. So use this opportunity and like, oh, you want to develop like you know how to work with people. In ISEC, I was team leader or I was a member and we are working in a team. And you know, for me, like first time, it was really difficult because no one teach me about it before. And like you share your own story and you build this trust with person, because this is your own story. It's not like any script or marketing proposition. You are just sharing your experience, and person need to start want to have the same experience, and because of it, he want to join organization. Um, Yes, and this is some activities which you also can do on the stand, not just to grab people and talk with them. This is work usually when you don't have a lot of people in this place and you need to catch, like really catch people, because in some events there is a lot of stands and people usually come to you. But for example, if you're standing in the middle of university, sometimes it's not working, so you need to do something with people. Um, yes, and here it can be also leadership assessment, give them LDQ test from EXPA, and tell about the results. Make photozone, like to make some things with ISEC, I'm empowering others, or I'm solution oriented, and so on, like these simple things with what people can want to make a photo, and you can ask this person post this photo with hashtag. Um, yeah, also working what person want to develop, and you give them he like trade with your team, the things which you can do inside the ISIC, like the skills. Okay, this is what you can develop in ISIC. A person will like choose what he want to develop, and probably he will join. um yeah, any questions for stand? Amazing. Going next. Shout. um it's much more simpler with the explanation. Mostly it's the same. You need to know your auditory, you need to prepare your speech. What does it mean to prepare your speech? Better to have it written. Better to have it written in the most simple way as possible. Maybe you can just start to talk and then write the good things which you told. Um, and when you write it, you read it, you like talk, tell it for yourself, and also you grab someone from your LC and tell, or maybe your friend, and tell it to your friend. Also to check that everything is understandable, everything is clear, everything is on point, and it's really short. Also, you have all logistic prepared. If it's paper forms, it's paper form. If it's a link, you already have it in your mind to put it on the desk. If you leave the poster or flyers or stickers, you also already have it prepared. Just come and put it on the table. Mm, Small recommendations. Keep it simple. ISIC sometimes really complicated thing to explain, so try to make it as simple as possible. Be yourself. Especially talking about your own experience help with it, because you're talking about what you're 100% sure about, what you already got. um yeah, and be confident and proud of what you are doing here, because in another way, why you're doing here, if you are not proud to be ISICer and you don't want to share your experience with more people. And in the same way, you should train all people who are doing shouts, because if you will tell person, we need to do shout, and person don't understand how to do it properly, person will not do it, he will be afraid, person will do it in the bad way, and it will be better that this person didn't do it. So usually be sure, if you ask someone from LC to help you with it, these people know what exactly they need to do. And here you can find what exactly you can say. Like, this is not script, it's just example how thing can be. And here you can see more example with the stories of what you exactly you can share about your experience. Any question for Shout? Amazing. And Isaac story. Um, Isaac story is really universal thing. Why? You can create a story about your experience once, and you can use it everywhere. You can post it in your social webs, like in your personal page. You can post it in a page of LC. You can use it on the stand, on the shout, on events, on webinars, on info sessions, like everywhere. Create it just one time. Um, and here more learnings from storytelling workshop which I had once when I was a gender manager. um, the main like, it's not only for storytelling, it's for everything we're talking, to have one clear thought you want to deliver. So one clear thought after your story for admission need to be, ISIC is what you're looking for, or ISIC will help you to develop. Also, you need to update this clear thought for people for whom you're telling it. And because not everyone is like really smart to catch this thought from the whole story, maybe you can follow up your story with this sentence. One more time, you need to be proud of what you're doing, because your emotions will tell very clear about, are you satisfied with this experience, are you really proud, are you really want to share it with the other people. Yes, and if you want to publish it somewhere, publish it with a picture with your experience, with team experience, or with EP, or like with other ISIC members or from the conference. Just need to be beautiful and quality picture. Um, yeah. And what you can write, because like first you need to write, even you will not post it somewhere, but you will tell it by yourself. You need to have it written, is better. And you can find the structure of the story, um, how to make it in a proper way. And here also simple example. And example, I put it, yes, at my post for in Instagram, which I did for previous submission. I think I will do more for this one, also for you to have example how it can look like. So you can check and you can start to do it for your own. But um, so this is all for promotion, for theory in promotion. Do you have any questions for it? Mm, okay. Like you saw this some list, maybe you also have some thoughts what you can do in promotion, and I did the lines for the most important things which we had previous time. Do you need some like the same guidelines for something else what you need to do? For example, we need to do to have guideline which content we can have in Instagram, or like we need to have guideline how to make in possession and so on. For me to understand what else I need to prepare for you. Mm-hmm. Like you can steal content in national channels, of course, always. But yes, I will try to prepare some guideline about content. And by the way, it's really easy. If you, for example, I never worked with Instagram, how I can make content here? And you have your best friend Google, and you just Google how to make content in Instagram, how to make cool content in Instagram, uh, which time I need to post things in Instagram, and so on. And you will have like 1,000 articles about how to do things, and you can read them all and catch the most useful, the most effective things for you. This is how I learned about marketing, because before ISIC I didn't have any experience and any education in it. And during my EB term, first half of year, I learned from Google. Yeah, I also will prepare some materials because I had a list of resources, but unfortunately it's in Russian. So I will try to find something in English for you, or in Spanish, but I'm not sure about the content. Uh, some else guideline which you need to have, which you want to have. Okay, so for now it's only how to make content on Instagram. I will try to do it during this week. I hope I will find time because it's really tough week for me. Okay, we can go next. For what we can go? We will go to the part how to analyze the channels. So, we have in our amazing form, people can choose the channel where they knew the information. Ah, here it was by big even. What I did, like not the whole admission, but at least I tried. Um, we have all channels, and I will do it for you, Elsa, each week for you to understand the biggest channel. But I will do it nationally, so you can use the same principle to do it for your Elsie. Because you can understand the total amount of signups which came, the selected amount of synapse, and efficient of the channel, because for example the most amount of signups coming from email, but efficient more in presentation in university, because you select more percentage of applications here. And by my own experience, offline is much more effective. So if you have opportunity to do offline, do offline. In most of else's it's working. If you are not sure that it will work, try, because if you will not try, you will never know is it working or not. How to do it? Fucking Podium. Sorry, in Russia we have a problem. Our government blocked Podium, and it's really hard to have access to Podium. I will try one more time. Yesterday it works. Hope it will work today, please. I'm forgetting to record it. Yes, I will make post about my own experience, and also the same will do 6 more people for my LC, and like each story will help us to collect one sign up. And approach EPs. What does it mean? To approach EP who was on the internship to join ISEC, ELSA, or to share the information about this, and people will, like 7 people will share this information and will collect 7 signups. So in summary, we have 20 signups. So I understand exactly why these 20 signups will come, like from what they will come on this week. And at the end of the week, I'm able to analyze it. Did I do everything from it? Yes or not? Did I collect this result? Yes or not? If yes, amazing, everything worked like we planned. If not, okay, some initiatives bring less. So when I will plan it for the next week, I will not collecting so many, counting so many signups from this channel. For example, put 4 from Instagram on this week, but Instagram is not working really good. It brings just 2. So on the next week, we plan 2 from Instagram, and we need to understand what else I need to do to make my goal happen. And also, you put like all initiatives, everything which you can do. Please be realistic, not put 8 just because you need 8, only if you understand that you really can collect 8 signups from this channel. And if you understand that you don't have enough initiatives to create this amount of signups on this week, okay, we need to create more, or maybe you need to come to your EB and to ask them, so guys, I'm out of ideas. I don't know how we will collect the necessary amount of signups. Do you have any ideas? And sit and brainstorm with all your EB how you can do it. Yeah, and put it here. So these numbers, they are based on these initiatives, the results of your initiatives. So you understand what you're doing, how often or how much you are doing it, and which result you expect from it. Even if you are not sure for 100%, you need to have some expectation to understand it was right or wrong. Is it clear for you? Do you understand how to work with it? Amazing. So, what we will do next? Um, yes, what we will do, I need to stop